Well, church, it's great to be back with you. And on Tuesday, we kind of picked up on this idea that God can use the hardships in our lives to actually make us more like Him, to bring about something incredible. And Joseph literally says that in Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. He looks at his brothers and he tells them, "You planned evil against me. God planned it for good to bring about the present result, the survival of many people." How incredible is it that something that Joseph's brothers were not thinking a long game here. When they sold him into slavery, it was sinful and it was something that was selfish. They just wanted to get rid of this annoyance in their life. And even something that horrible and gosh, you would never wish that on anybody. But God was able to use that to save what would become the people of Israel. I mean, Joseph's family literally was saved from a famine because of the place and power he eventually got to through a lot of different hardship. God can use even seemingly horrible situations to bring about something incredible. And I think when I read that, there is one crystal clear example that it's above everything else. And that's the gospel story of what Jesus did on the cross. The fact that what Jesus did on the cross, that's graphic and horrible, and I can guarantee you the people who put Jesus to death were not thinking, oh, we're going to help pay for the sins of those who trust in Jesus later on. No, they were trying to kill him and just wipe out this following he had. And yet, through the beatings, through this horrific death that he had to face on the cross, what we see is God turn around and use this horrific thing that it was literally a form of execution. That's what the cross is. And yet today we have crosses all around the church as a symbol of hope, of what that death on the cross meant for us. We believe in a God that can radically change people through even horrible situations, can turn horrible things into something beautiful. And I know for some people, that's a hard thing because you feel like, I've been going through horrible for a long time. I'm not seeing the beautiful yet. And I'm not even guaranteeing you will in this lifetime. But what I can tell you is that God is unlike any other. His perspective is different than our own, but He can turn any situation and use it for His glory. And that should be our prayer. God, regardless of what happens in my life, I want it to point back to You so that other people might get a taste of who You are and come to know You. May we continue to share God's love with those around us, regardless of our hardship. And may we, like Joseph, point to the fact that God, the people that did these horrible things in my life, they didn't mean it for good, but God brought good out of it. The way I'm able to reach certain people because of hardships I've gone through, I can minister to people that have gone through similar things. That just so many different variables come into play. But may God open your eyes to how He can use those hardships that you've gone through as well. We'll see you soon.